All right, and we are live with the Maverick Rose Music Hour. So I'm going to start things as I usually do with a little bit of poetry here. This one is from A Garden of Roses, Volume 2. It's called A Barrier of Definition. A distant echo scrapes across the fiber of my soul. Once again, the silence reminds me I am whole. My being is permeated with a certain warmth, as the sands of time wash me with a pain and remorse. The code of being idle is not that hard to break. Still, with just a second alone, I know that I can't take. The loss of innocence is almost too much to bear. Without you near, I slowly shed a tear. I will not break the solemn oath I vowed, to live a life less taken by my power. I will stand here in the whirlwind of lust and kiss the ground where your feet have touched, wishing, hoping, and praying to be free from all the earthen bonds that tie and stifle me. If eternity was a page, I would simply rip this from the book. I'd turn to her, and without one second look, I would leap from the shelf of time, perhaps seemingly without reason or rhyme. We would fall into the abyss of unfailing love, with our forbidden desires engulfed in the flame divine. For all of time, I am yours, and you are mine. That's Barrier of Definition, A Garden of Roses, Volume 2. All right, that is available at my website. You see there at MaverickRoseMusic.com. I'm Maverick. This is Darcy. That's
Hello.
Jim. How's it going, everybody?
Hey, those are worth having.
That's
I've
right.
read them both, and I'm not a poetry guy.
There we go.
Do you have an autographed
All
one?
right.
I do.
Do you have two? Each one?
One of each, yeah.
One of each.
And an
Nice.
extra of each that I actually paid for.
That's right.
We
All
paid
right,
for
so
some too.
I just heard that we're too quiet. All right, can you hear us now? How's that?
Too quiet?
Is that Zen telling us that?
Yep.
Wow, I sound
So that's-
loud.
hello to our executive producer out there. That is Zinbad, a.k.a. Jake.
Maybe he's just trying to stir up trouble. You trying to stir up trouble?
I don't know.
Zen?
Usually I'm like this.
Doesn't it sound? Doesn't it sound
That's
loud?
kind of crispy, yeah. But that's here. That's not. That's
No,
not
I
there.
know,
The
but it
internet
sounds
is a
louder
different
than
place.
normal.
Okay, well we got Marty over here from Rescued Wood Rehab. He's gonna tell us how are things going, Marty.
Maverick, I've had a great day. Have you had a great day?
I have had a fantastic day so far.
Yeah,
so.
I've had a
Marty's had a
great day.
great
So
day.
the Maverick Rose Music Hour is brought to you by Rescued Wood Rehab, where we'll sell you a piece of wood or do a full custom project for you,
All right.
and anything in between.
So
No
tell
jokes
me,
this week.
tell me a little bit. You just had your wine, beer, and boards number 2. Can you tell us
Yes.
a little bit about it? I
Yeah.
got the graphic up there. So it's one of the fun things that we do out here at Niche Wine Lounge.
Yeah, we had a great night. We had
was
I
a
think
lot of fun.
13 participants, and well, actually more than that, but made a whole bunch of great epoxy charcuterie boards, and it was actually pretty awesome. And Jim, so you know, no one got epoxy on their face, and no one was injured. Nobody drank epoxy. Actually, the boards turned out fantastic. They're
The
still
colors were amazing.
colors were great. The
You
colors
get-
were great.
You get to pick your own colors.
There were a lot of cool colors out there, and we'll get another one of those on the calendar here soon. But I do want to talk about something else.
Zen says hi, Marty.
Hi, Zen.
Hey, yeah.
So I do want to talk about something else. So one of the great things, Maverick, you're an artist. Jim, you're an artist.
Yeah.
Better say something nice.
My love, you're an artist in a different way.
Jim and I are artists. By the way, if you hear that at home, the Jim and I, that's your chance to drink. So whatever you've got near, whether it's water, we encourage hydration, whether you're drinking tea, soda, or some type of alcoholic beverage, when you hear Jim and I, do like Marty there and take a drink. All right.
All right.
Right.
So there
I wanna-
are artists.
There
yes.
are great artists. So
Yes.
and it's great for artists to support artists. And I want to show something, and I think you might have a graphic. Do you have a graphic? Do you have that picture?
Let me see.
You have that- you have that
I do
magic?
not have it loaded up. Sorry.
You don't have it.
Yep.
That's all right.
Yep,
but
yep,
I'm
yep.
going to show you the art here, and
Yeah,
let,
just
let
bring
everybody see
the
it on
art.
camera.
You've got the art with you. Bring it right on, man. All right, give us
This
just a
is
second. here.
amazing, and I
So
hope
it is amazing.
I hope it shows really well on camera because in person it is
Look
stunning.
at that. Look at Bud. It's Bud the shop dog. He's ready to build. Yeah, that's fantastic, man.
All right,
It's-
so
Love
this was so awesome. This was a gift from a local artist, and I thought it was so awesome that I brought it with me. But not only that, I brought the actual artist here.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
I'm gonna ask Bex Moss to step up to the mic, and
Yeah.
I want her to share a little bit about what she does. I think it's pretty cool.
It is
there's
amazing.
music, there's woodworking, and then there's painting.
And I
this
think
is
it's
awesome.
important to note that is 5 feet tall.
Yeah. Well,
It's taller than me.
that's amazing.
And
Absolutely.
and
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
face and the eyes that you got are just amazing.
I can barely reach. Hello.
You can put it down.
Hey, how's it going? So tell us, Bex, do you have a website? Can people
I-
commission your art? Or?
I do. It's Gur Lily
Uh-huh.
Productions is my company for art. I
Spell that.
I have
Spell that.
several Girly GIRLILLY
Uh-huh.
dot
Okay.
com.
Fantastic.
I do everything from pet portrait paintings to now the cutouts is kind of a new thing. I do
Fantastic. I mean,
murals.
that is amazing.
Yeah, anything
Absolutely
that's
amazing.
nature or monster related, any kind of creature, and landscapes as well, are what I will paint. So yeah.
Incredible.
Been
Yeah,
doing it for
you're-
like 15 years.
You're fantastically talented. I
What
mean,
a
that's
gift.
Bud
What a
spot
gift.
on.
What a
Let me tell you,
talent.
like,
Yeah, thank you.
so amazing. Thank you for sharing your art with us.
thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Thank you.
So yeah, if you're looking for art, hit Bex up because that's fantastic.
Yeah, and if you didn't get that website, just stop by Rescue Wood Rehab. We will put you in touch with Bex. This is just fantastic, and it's great to see artists supporting artists, supporting artists, supporting artists. If you keep that going, it's just fantastic for the great community of
Yeah,
artists,
builds a
whatever your
fantastic
medium
community.
is.
And
That's
that
it.
will be on display at Rescue Wood Rehab,
This
correct?
will be on display at Rescue Wood Rehab. Absolutely.
Look at that, man. Jake Zimbad went ahead and put your website right in the chat. So if you're looking to
Oh,
go check
that's
that out, man, he
awesome.
is on the ball
That's
tonight.
awesome.
So thanks a lot, Jake.
I hope you
All
can
right.
see it through the camera because it's
Oh
amazing.
yeah, it's good. There's no glare on that.
It's
fantastic.
amazing.
Yep.
So I think I have one
Good
more
stuff.
thing to do. There's another work
Yes.
of art behind me.
This is his favorite
Oh,
part.
look out.
This is his favorite
That's right.
part.
So one thing that we like to do here is we do Andy. We have Andy behind the bar. We don't do Andy. We have Andy behind the bar.
Well, somebody might do
He's-
Andy.
Well, he maybe. I don't. I think you have to ask permission though. But he
That is how it
dude,
should
I
be,
love. I
yes.
love the fact that Bud is just peeking out from behind the. He's like peeking out from behind the wall here.
Oh, I was going to say he's on the floor.
Fantastic. Yeah. So anyway, we've got Andy, who is a master mixologist, and he makes us a themed cocktail each week to go with our albums. And this week, our album is the Kinks. We've got Lola. And let's see if I can get the thing here. So here we are. Try to bring this in.
It's not quite the album,
There you
is
go.
it? It's a
No, it's not a great cover
That's
anyway.
not- yeah,
That's
but anyway,
the Kinks.
so there you are. So it's the Kinks. So anyway, what is our cocktail tonight?
So the cocktail tonight is a Lola Rita.
Let me help you with that real quick. Jim and I will likely not be having one. I don't drink, but that doesn't mean that other people shouldn't. So feel free to.
What
Now,
color
I know
is it?
Jim.
I
Jim
can't
has
see.
been trying them though.
Is it purple?
It's yeah, a little bit red, a little bit purple.
All right.
Delicious and
They're
dangerous.
always so pretty.
Nice. All
The-
right. Delicious
yes, this
and
is
dangerous.
much
just
better
like
than
Lola.
the cover of the album.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool.
All right, you guys have a great show.
All right, thanks a lot, my friend.
Thanks
so,
for being
yeah,
here.
whether you are looking for wood for a small project, a large project, they can give you wood out there at Rescue Wood Rehab. So if you're in the Fuquay Arena area,
They give good wood.
They give good wood out there. They
give
sure
good
do.
wood.
So go check them out.
Uh-oh.
And we are filming live on location at Niche Wine Lounge. Oh, speaking of,
Is he
Niche Wine
clapping in
Lounge,
the
he is. I
microphone
think so. There we
stand?
go. We got Ted up here. This is the owner of Niche Wine Lounge. So live
Ted.
music 6
Go
nights a
Ted.
week. We got entertainment
This is
out
a
here.
pretty special announcement.
Yes.
Come here, Lisa. We just hired a new bartender.
Yeah.
So, you know, and Andy's been working 7 days for like a month and a half now. So we're going to
He needs
give
a
him a
break.
break.
He needs
Yeah.
a break.
Lisa's going to start training tomorrow. She's going to be your Saturday afternoon, Sunday all day, and Monday bartender.
Awesome.
So welcome.
You'll be here with us.
Lisa, for us.
Yeah. We'll give another round of applause.
All right,
Thank you.
welcome.
All right.
Yay.
Love that. All right. Good times. Lots of things happening out here at the Niche Wine Lounge in beautiful Holly Springs, North Carolina.
And it's beautiful out kind
It
of
is.
today.
It is. It is a beautiful
It
day
really,
out there.
although it was
Let me tell
chilly
you.
earlier.
Crispy.
Crispy.
So,
That's a good
this
yeah. It's
is
not even fall.
our 12th and final episode of the first season. We want to thank everybody who's been rocking
Not
with
the
us.
final, just of the season.
Just of the season. So next week we will not be live, and then we will start season 2.
Are we running an episode next
in
week at
May.
this time?
We will not be running an episode, no.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
we're live. We're live.
Well, I didn't know if we
and,
were running a taped one.
That's right. So we'll be changing format, we'll be changing locations, but we will be the same time, the same day, starting the first Monday in May.
And at Niche. It'll
at
still be a
and
Niche.
we will still be at Niche. So what you can look forward to there is more of this type of titillating
I think we're going to
content.
have a lot of fun.
We're gonna level
We've
things
kinda
up a little
gotten,
bit.
We've kind of
got-
gotten through, like, what are we doing
right.
here?
Want to thank all of you for supporting us for the first season, sticking with us, and helping us through all of this. and our growing pains as we've gone along.
There
And,
were no technical difficulties ever.
none at all.
None
The
at
mics
all.
were always good. We were always on YouTube at the right time. And,
Always. And
never
Jim-
had to broadcast in other locations. No, everything.
And Jim was always excited to be here.
and
Yeah.
never got us demonetized.
I hear the show's pretty good. I haven't seen it yet.
That's what
but-
they say.
can't believe you
so,
haven't watched
I
one.
do want to go ahead and thank our patrons. We've all got our pins on tonight. So
Yep.
if you
That's a first.
if you want to
Yes,
support
it's like the
us,
first time.
you can go to patreon.com/the Maverick Rose Music Hour. And the first 40 people who sign up will get these pins, and that's it. We're doing a single run, and then those are exclusive.
That's it.
So,
And I want to
that's
say,
all it
if
is.
you're watching, Tam and Al, who are usually sitting here on the couch, some of our greatest supporters, they're traveling.
They've been here since the beginning, but yeah,
Been
they
here
are
since the
traveling.
beginning.
That's
They're
right.
traveling, and they have really cool jobs, and we won't call them out on it. But
They're
we miss
highfalutin
you.
overseas.
Are they overseas right now?
They
might
are.
be.
They are.
So we
they're
miss you
traveling.
guys. If you see this,
That's right.
we miss
If Tam
you.
and I'll see this,
We'll
yeah.
see you when you guys get back.
Love you, and we'll see you when you get
Yeah.
back. Absolutely.
And look, here's Bud.
So thank you for all the support that you've given us. So we're just going to recap a little bit. Let's talk about the first season and how that went. I think it was interesting. A lot of sick
I'd love to get
burns.
feedback if anybody wants to say anything in
Yeah,
the
if
comments.
anybody that
We'd love to hear good and bad.
That's right.
and
What did you like about the first season? What did you dislike about the first season?
What would you like to see?
What would you like to see in the future? That's right. We had
Besides
Dave-
more of Jim, we know.
That's right. Dave and M came on and were special guests for us, and so was Johnny
Johnny
G.
G.
Acoustic. So some fantastic local artists that joined us. For
And I
our-
think you guys have known each other really well, so you know music together really well. And I
Yeah.
think what I've really gotten out of this is learning you guys'
yeah,
taste.
we've had
and-
an opportunity to share.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of talk about stuff that's way over my head, but I think I bring like the layman's kind of.
No, we need you. We would become very obnoxious for
That's
just
true.
the two of us.
Well,
That's
that'd
true.
be kind of fun to watch.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun to watch. And I can actually monitor obnoxious, so
right.
we could do that. That'd be good.
There you go.
But it's been great, and the people who have been here coming to see us live, and to see those who are watching us, we thank you so much, and that's growing.
Absolutely. Without
That's
you,
growing.
we would not be here. So
No.
all of the support means a
And-
lot, whether you're on Patreon or not. Those who watch live on YouTube, we do appreciate it.
And our subscribers,
Yep.
and we're really kind of brainstorming some more fun things to do.
We've already got some great ideas for season 2, and it's just the show's gonna keep growing and get better and better.
Absolutely.
And we're so thankful to have Rescue Wood Rehab and Niche Wine Lounge supporting us through this, hosting us, and helping out with everything. So
Thank you guys so
Absolutely.
much. But I'd love to hear if anybody has anything. So please send it in
that's right.
with a comment. And
I heard there was talk. Somebody wanted to see what Jake looks like. They wanted Jake to come on the show. I think
that'd
we
be
should. He's our
awesome.
executive producer. I think he should come out one
I
night,
like to see
so-
what I've seen pictures
Yeah,
of him.
but to bring
yeah.
Jake out onto the show because he's remote. He's actually producing remotely.
Do
So
it.
it'd be great to have him come.
Didn't
out
he do
sometime.
it from his honeymoon? Didn't he like
He
produce this
did.
from
While
his
he was on his
honeymoon?
honeymoon, he helped produce an episode of the
Which
show.
is
so it was
amazing.
fantastic.
And I've seen pictures of the wedding, and it was very
Man
cool.
is dedicated. The man
It really
dedicated.
is.
That's right.
And the fact that Jim is here.
I'm just seeing how close that is because I rushed out without putting up my makeup.
Oh, that's right.
You have no makeup
I
on?
was starting to get into it too. I kind of felt like Farley Granger or something. Or for you
How
of
much
more
makeup?
tender years, say a Cam Giganet.
How much makeup do you have now?
Nothing.
No, I don't mean on. I mean, like, what did you
No,
buy?
I just got the one thing for the whatever these spider zits are.
Yeah, well, you don't need makeup.
Bud
All right.
says he wants more
handsome.
treats in season 2. He said there need to be more treats.
Bud has
Maybe
so
we'll keep
many-
some treats up here.
We can do
Oh,
that.
well, we could do that. But we're not going to be right here.
That's true. Well, they don't know that. That's gonna be a surprise. so we,
We
we're
will
still gonna
still
be
be
at
at
niche,
Niche.
but we've
Yeah.
got a new set.
We will
so
still be at Niche.
We'll be redesigning.
I think the
set.
biggest blessing of this first season has been that you got Jim to come on camera and talk.
I know, especially because I thought he had a date with the spiders that love his face. So
Are you having fun, though? Do you like this?
It ain't bad.
I think it's a lot of fun.
Jim has his own little fan club out there. I'm
I
telling you.
know.
Like every week, I'm getting messages, and they're like, "More Jim. We need more Jim quips."
No,
you
no,
know?
too much of me. You don't
Can
want to
kind
see
of go
that.
overboard a little bit. Yeah.
But you've got something coming up.
I do.
yes,
You
there's
had
something
posters
big
for it.
coming
There I
up.
see posters all over the place for it.
Yeah.
You've got 10 albums that you're going to be promoting with a website.
Oh, the Master Cylinder website that Zen is working on.
Is it on? Is it up? Is it up?
No, it'll be up hopefully May
On
7th,
your
which is
birthday?
my birthday.
Yeah.
And
Are you turning 38 again or something?
yeah. You believe it? 72?
You don't look it, and you certainly don't act it.
I feel it sometimes.
That's right.
No,
I love it.
I'm never planning to act my age. That's a given.
And you're putting on a private concert for everybody here at Niche, aren't you?
That's right.
Well, I'll hog an hour slot at open mic and do a song from each of the 10 Cylinder albums, and then a little tribute to my favorite bands, the Beatles and the Who, which Maverick will give me a
That's two
hand with.
bands. Do you have a playlist already?
Roughly in my head, but
And have you programmed it correctly?
oh no,
Here we
it's
go.
different on live.
Look out. Look out.
All right.
So, yeah, that's basically just a recap there of that we're happy to be here, and we're glad that
Yes.
you all allow us to come into your homes or wherever you are listening out on Spotify or iTunes or Apple Podcasts, wherever, or watching us on YouTube or Patreon. We appreciate it.
We're everywhere.
We're in a lot of locations. That's right.
I love it.
Absolutely.
I
So
love it.
plans for season 2 are to expand that even further. So, and I've just been informed by Martin Woodward that the new set will include a table from Rescued Wood Rehab. We got new. They're helping design our new set for season 2.
So he needs to design some things for his house, and always the priority goes lower and lower. So I'm wondering what's going to come first.
Look out.
The show
Well,
or the house?
I think you guys spend more time here than you do at home. So
Well, I know he does, and Bud does. But I need a desk.
that's
just
right.
putting it
That's
out there,
right.
putting my
Look
order
out.
in.
Look out.
Yeah, he just waved me off.
I think Jim and I are in the middle of this one.
Yeah, you're gonna get your table before I get my desk. I know that. He likes you guys better.
Oh, I don't know about all that. So we had discussed last week that we wanted to talk about 3 albums that changed our lives. Some of the most impactful, the big ones. And I love Jim's response. He was like, "I already picked those for Very Nice Finals." But I mean, there's got to be more than
that
3.
too.
But I wanted to hear 3. So let's start with you, Jim. What have you got for us? What are your 3 albums that made a
see.
difference for you there?
How many notes does your place give you? Because they're always on the back of your.
Please,
I like that he's recycling. Happy
know.
Earth
wait a
Day,
minute.
everybody.
Please don't towel off in front of the open. Whoops. That's wrong.
Were they talking? to
Jim,
you
keep
on
your
that
clothes on, man.
All
one? Were
right.
they talking to you on that one? I think so. They must send you out a lot of letters. I
As
mean, I know
far
it's to
as-
everybody.
As far as life changing, that's a big word, but
Yeah.
there are some that I've already big 2 words.
Mm-hmm,
These 3 I picked are more because I am into music. They definitely tweaked me in certain ways. My 3 are In the Court of the Crimson King because it opened up.
And that's King Crimson for the uninitiated out there.
The
It looks like
puppies have shown
our
up. The
dogs for Talk Doggy to me.
Puppies
here,
have shown up.
That's right.
They're happy.
They are happy.
Those are happy
They're excited
barks.
to be here. So
Those are happy
we'll meet
barks.
them in just a moment.
Yep.
Just a little bit here.
I want everybody to note that's not Bud. That's not
All right.
Bud.
That is not Bud.
No. They're just excited.
Yeah.
I think there's 2 of them. They're very excited,
That's right.
and they need homes.
Okay, so King Crimson in the Court of the Crimson King.
It
is
kind
your-
of gave me the feel you can like meld together like the Who and Ennio Morricone and kind of have, different types of music.
hard rock, but with
Yeah.
a story and kind of a.
And they're,
yeah.
called a prog band, which, I
I think-
maybe delve into that a little. It's
A lot of people argue that they're the original prog band or the godfathers of the prog. Without them, none
well,
of that, stuff
that
would
album,
exist.
but
Yeah.
you had Floyd and Procol Harum in '67.
Right,
So,
right.
I don't know if it really matters.
That's
but
what I was
But
thinking.
I would make the argument the early Floyd was more psychedelic.
yeah.
It wasn't until later that they became more prog.
So,
Sorry, we're losing you here.
This is where I
It's a
feel.
technical
This is
discussion.
where I feel
This
really
is where this is where we're
stupid.
going to be doing some deep dives later and really talk about a lot of this stuff.
Is
But,
that what we're gonna do?
not tonight, but in the future. In the future, we'll do some deep dives. Yeah,
so Horse of a Different Color.
I've never heard of that one.
No, I'm not into country, but I love the band. Well, the second and third album, especially the second album, the band, otherwise known as the Brown Album. 12 tracks. I remember a review in maybe Rolling Stone said it was like a 12-sided gem. Depending on how you look at it, a different one will shine. And they're all good. It's just,
Yeah.
and it's just great songwriting and playing, which influenced me. Hey, we're in the doghouse here. What are you going to do? So
not my
that's my
first time.
second pick. My third pick was just kind of into the psychedelic kind of way out, do whatever. Axis Bold as Love, Jimi Hendrix's second album. Jimmy gets credit. Hey, I don't care if you think Electric Ladyland's best. I'm going with Axis. Sons of bitches.
I think that quieted them.
It better.
No.
Here, puppy. I want it noted. He's not doing any barking.
That's right. Bud is.
No,
calm
he
as a
loves little
cucumber right
dogs.
now.
He loves
Yeah,
little
he's
dogs. He
being-
just wants to go up to them. He
he's
thinks they're
just chilling.
cats.
He's just chilling.
He is.
So Jimmy gets a lot of credit as a guitar player. Obviously, considered the best by a lot of people. But as a singer and a songwriter,
Yes.
he doesn't get enough credit. And Bold as Love is a good example of amazing songwriting. And he's just got a easy-going voice. It almost sounds like he's talking, but he's singing.
Oh, there's Bud.
Say, that's a
So-
good boy. That's a good boy.
Those are my three outside the big ones that really changed my life, like the Beatles and the Who and
Yeah.
and
Fantastic,
Ennio.
man. Yeah. Good. So if you're playing along at home, feel free to write in with your albums. And if you're watching this later and we're not live, you can
Just
either
do
leave a
one
comment.
though. We don't have time to mess
We don't
around.
want to hear all
You can
three.
you can leave a comment on the video. You go to Maverick
don't have
Rose.
time
You
for
go to
you.
maverickrosemusic.com and shoot me an email with your
Maybe
with
two.
the albums that changed your life. So what are the albums that changed your life, Darcy?
So these are going to be so shocking, I know.
I don't think so. Is it Taylor Swift's first album?
It is not.
T
It is
Sweezy.
not. T.S. T. Swift, right?
That's right.
I think you probably could have guessed what I'm going to say. Elton John.
Yep.
Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
Okay.
The double
stuff.
album had amazing songs on it. It was, I think it was in.
Did that one have Philadelphia Freedom on it?
No, it did not.
That is a going joke from a previous episode. So go back and watch the
I
archives.
have Post-it notes, Jim. And it was in 73. So I was a young kid in 73. And some of those songs are way above what a young kid could understand.
Sure.
But boy, I sure listened to it. And, Funeral for a Friend was life-changing for a lot of people, right?
Yes.
It was just this long, amazing song. And there were so many on there that really I could just go on about.
That had Benny, right? Was Benny and the Jets on that?
Benny and the
I think it was.
That's the
Saturday
one
Nights. Saturday Nights, All Right for Fighting, Candle
Yeah.
in the Wind, Harmony. All the young girls love Alice, which I had no idea what it was about then, but it was an amazing album.
Yeah.
And then it's Billy Joel, The Stranger.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean that is
Yes.
like a pot of gold.
yes.
And that was in 77. So those were kind of all when I was younger, but man, they impacted me.
Yeah.
They just did. And I remember Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting. I knew the entire song by heart that I would tell anybody who would listen to me. Of course, I have no idea what it was about because I was
That's
young.
awesome.
But
That
it
is
was just
so awesome.
it was just those two were just unbelievably. They're just great artists and great songs to me.
Definitely.
Kind of like how you feel about the Beatles and the Who. That's
Yeah,
how they
that's
are.
fine.
Yeah.
That's your teenage years, roughly?
Younger actually.
Younger.
Some of them were younger, yeah. And in '73 I was 9, so that was a young kid, and those are two, really strong. 77 was older, but then I thought I'd bring a little levity into it.
Uh-huh.
So my uncle was a DJ in Detroit at CKLW, and he got to meet a lot of artists, and he got to do a lot of things. And my sister and I's obsession over Elton John, and hers was the Jackson 5, and mine was the Osmonds as well.
Nice.
So he actually brought us a lot of albums, and one of them was a Donny Osmond album called, and on the front it looked like a signature that "To You with Love," Donny.
Yeah.
So I literally thought he had gotten that from me, and that Donny Osmond loved me, and he wrote this to me. So that was impactful to me because I really believed it at the time, and that was in '73. I was young, but
That's
that
amazing.
changed my life too because I really thought Donny Osmond, and I were gonna.
So was Donnie your first crush?
Oh, Donny was definitely my first crush.
That's amazing. I love it.
I think I still have a little crush on him.
Sure.
He's Donny Osmond.
He's aged well.
He has aged well.
Yeah, really.
So
Still alive, is he?
he's in Vegas, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, he's doing just
He's
fine.
doing all that.
Oh, we got Marty out here. What's up, Marty?
So I do confirm that definitely Darcy does know Donny Osmond's birthday.
You know,
Celebration
Jim and
every
I
year.
don't.
December 9th.
Yeah.
His favorite color is purple.
Yeah, yeah.
Look
Yeah.
out.
And I will say that
Wait, when's Marty's birthday?
I'm actually very surprised.
It's after mine.
Oh, she was so quick with Donny Osmond's birthday.
I know exactly when it
So
is.
that's a bad date for 2 reasons.
Oh, look out. Oh, no.
So I will say that I'm actually very surprised that you did not say anything about Jimmy Buffett, because obviously sometimes the Buffett stuff only had like one good song per album or two.
I don't think there was an album of his that really impacted me. It's songs.
Yeah.
Maybe unless it was like Beaches, Boats, and Bars, which has all his great hits on
Yeah,
it.
yeah. It was the whole collection that really made the.
Now, if
the
you were going to
impact.
ask me what song impacted your life the most, you're going to know exactly what song that is.
Yeah, come Monday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That was the
Yeah.
song.
It'll
of
be
our
all.
life.
It'll be all right.
Yeah.
I'll be holding you tight.
That's right.
I spent 4 lonely days in a brown Atlanta haze.
Look out.
And I just want you back by my side.
Yeah, there's a long story behind that.
Look
I
out
love you.
now.
I love you.
Oh.
So you picked the
Fantastic.
Donny Osmond album instead of a Jimmy Buffett album.
Because
Because it impacted you.
well,
All
I was
right.
young. I was young, and it was really, my world at the time.
Yeah,
So,
I get it.
And I thought that was a little levity with it too, not quite
Sure.
so serious. And I do know Marty's birthday,
Nice. But we'll keep that. We'll keep that.
the 26th of November.
That's right. And when we do that, we have a big old party out here at Niche. So you got to come hang out for Marty's birthday.
You know what I forgot to mention? We did the 70s last week.
We did indeed. Yes.
So I was thinking of all these good things about the 70s, all the music and everything. And I'm trying to remember why didn't I like it that much when I was living it? And now I remember there was also a lot of real crap in the 70s.
Yeah.
A lot of like...
You always say that.
Yeah, but there was like, bands like Vanity, Hitchin' a Ride, all that kind of real stuff that
I don't
kind of
know
made
that
me
one.
vomit-inducing kind of,
But you think that about anything past like the Beatles?
No,
and the
there was
Who and-
crap in the 60s too, but there was a
Okay.
lot in the 70s.
Okay. I want to hear yours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What
What
So,
changed your life?
The first one that comes to mind is Led Zeppelin 2. So I remember when I first heard that, Led Zeppelin was the first classic rock band that I discovered on my own. So all of the other classic rock bands, Aerosmith and a lot of that kind of stuff, the Eagles and whatever, I found Journey and stuff like that through listening through my uncle's record collection. My dad, turned me on to Van Halen and stuff like that. But they didn't really listen to a lot of Zeppelin. And so Zeppelin was the first band that when I started going and buying records, I was like, what is this? And I bought it and
And
I
it
put
was
it
your
on.
own-
And when I heard it, I was like, it blew my mind. It was, I'd
Yeah.
never heard anything like that before. And I immediately, I was in high school, and every paycheck, I would go to the record store and I'd buy the next one. So after I got Zeppelin 2, I went and bought Zeppelin 1. And then I went and I ended up ultimately getting the box set and listening to all their stuff. And the school that I
'Cause
went
they
to.
were yours. That was
they
yours,
were.
right?
And
Yeah.
the school that I went to a Christian school, and we weren't allowed outside like music and stuff. And so I would actually sneak the albums in my little CD player, and at lunch I would go and like hide in the bathroom and listen to Led Zeppelin, in the stall with my feet up, so that nobody would find out that
Did
I was
you
listening
tell
to
anybody you were
Zeppelin.
listening to-
No,
your
I was
friends?
like, I'm just gonna go listen to Zeppelin, So, yeah.
That's kind of sad he was hiding in the bathroom doing that.
Nah,
Well,
we've all
Maverick,
hid in the bathroom. for different
Maverick in a
reasons.
Christian school.
That's right.
That's like Maverick puts the dude in Deuteronomy, if you know.
There you go. There you go. So Led Zeppelin 2, because that was the first Zeppelin album that I bought and that I listened to. The second album that I would say that really had a life-changing impact on me was the Violent Femmes' first album. So that's the one with Blister in the Sun on it. Everybody
Okay.
kind of knows
Yeah.
Blister in the Sun.
Yeah.
And the reason that had such a big impact on me was I discovered them when I first started playing guitar, and all of their songs are 2 or 3 chords, and honestly not very good.
Did you teach yourself guitar for
I
that?
did, yeah. And so
Okay.
it showed me that you don't have to know a ton of chords or be very good to be successful at it. And they were actually, the Violent Femmes were so bad when they first started that they couldn't get gigs. So they would try to book in, and they'd send their demos in, and people were like, no, you can't play here.
No.
So they would go and set up on the street in front of the place they wanted to play. And they would play in front of the bar.
Did it make some money that way?
And they would make money that way. They would
Okay.
busk, and they started out as a busking band, and then people picked them up, and they became they became this big local thing that then grew into And yeah, of course, Blister in the Sun. Everybody, let me
Yep.
go on.
Oh,
like
I know that.
blister in the sun. Yeah.
I didn't know that's
So
what that
I
was.
can play pretty much every song off that first album, just because I sat there and I learned them all. Because it's like a acoustic punk, basically.
Yeah.
It's all that really driving like stuff. And then the third album that really changed my life is Everything Must Go by the Manic Street Preachers, which is the first Manic Street
By the who?
Preachers
I'm
album.
sorry?
The Manic Street Preachers.
I don't
so
know that.
they're a Welsh band.
Do you know that?
I never heard of him
does
until he
now.
started playing them at the
so
radio.
I'm a
and
big
I
advocate.
actually
for,
like everything I've heard.
Big advocate for the Manic Street Preachers. I like them because they never write a song that's about nothing. All of their songs are about
Meaningful.
like really deep, meaningful things.
Are they fun songs or are they
Not
depressing?
really, no.
Oh.
No, a lot of it's like really heavy stuff. So,
Yeah.
like they've got a song on Everything Must Go. They've got a song about Kevin Carter, who's the guy that took the picture of the starving African child with the vulture behind him.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all kinds of like really deep,
That's deep
social,
stuff.
a lot of social issues and things like that. They're an issues band, but the music sounds really like light and uplifting, but they're talking about really heavy subjects. So yeah, it's
At
See,
least, I just say at least they don't have a bus driving over their girlfriends. Like your other boys. I'm surprised you didn't have
Who's
a
that?
Smith.
Who's that?
The
the
Smiths.
Smiths.
The bus drove over their girlfriend?
Yeah.
Have we
something
talked
like
about this?
Yeah, so on yeah.
that. I didn't mean to.
On The Queen is Dead. So my favorite song of all time is There Is a Light Will Never Go Out.
Right.
He's got the
I
If a
remember that,
double-decker
yeah.
bus crashes into us, so that's what he's referencing
Okay.
there.
All right.
Oh, the both of them. All right.
Yeah.
That makes it better.
That's right. So
Anybody? Did anybody mention Donny Osmond in the comments? That's what I
Keith
wanted.
said that somebody needed to have bought Bex a Lola Rita. So somebody needs to get Bex a Lola Rita out there.
I
if
think
she doesn't
Bex
have
is
one.
ordering
Yeah, she's
exactly
she's
what
good.
she
She's
wants.
good.
That's a good idea.
That is from Keith out there.
All right,
Ah,
Keith.
okay.
YouTube land. All right, Keith.
I think you're
Where's
right.
Keith? Why is Keith not here?
Yeah, why are you not here,
He's
Keith?
very
you should be on
wise.
location with us, man.
Yeah.
He's got a face for podcasts. I love you, brother. But yeah, so the Manics, and I hope that in season 2 I'll get a chance to do a deep dive into the Manics because
should.
they have one of the endearing mysteries of rock and roll. Their 4th member disappeared and nobody knows where he is.
Still to this day?
Still to this day. So, and we'll talk about that at a future time.
Oh.
But they've got a lot of interesting
That's not
history.
good.
So the Manics
That's not
are
good.
They're the only Western band to play in communist Cuba, and they almost didn't get back. So yeah,
Ooh, I
they're-
wanna hear about that.
A lot of so
I
we'll
love
do a deep,
that
in
stuff.
season 2. We'll do a deep dive into the Manics.
I
'cause
love.
they're
We're
very
watching Blacklist right now, and they're in Cuba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Manics are an interesting band. We'll talk about them
Yeah.
in the future. So we will move right along from our 3 albums. Please post your 3 albums that change your
Somebody
life.
come
Although
in for
Jim
Donny
said just put
Osmond.
1. Jim said just put 1 album out. So.
I want someone to come with some Donny love.
You can do 3 if you have to.
All right. So we're going to go on to our sick burn of the week. And this will be our final sick burn because we're not bringing sick burns back for season 2.
Oh, and we're going to end with a
This
bang.
sick
You guys are
burn
going
is
to
gonna be.
love
What do
this.
you got for us, Darcy?
You're going to love this. Guess who it's about?
Don't make fun of my Beatles.
I'm not making fun of your Beatles. This is somebody you guys have been making fun of all
okay.
the time.
Oh no! What is it?
Taylor Swift.
Oh, look out! T Sweezy. Is this Taylor's version?
This is so she just released an album.
Yes.
Yeah, 31 songs of drudgery. Go ahead.
Pretty much is what I'm hearing. But are we done? Did we just get cut off?
I think Jim just isolated half our
Did
family.
YouTube just?
I don't think they're listening to us.
They were
Well,
like,
I think Jim's point is that if you're a musician, which is who a lot of this stuff is
Right.
for, probably not a huge Taylor Swift fan. I think that's Jim's point.
I've only heard some of the songs out, but they do kind of all sound alike. But
Yes.
the one getting the big news this week, have you guys heard this? It's called Thank You, Amy. Have you heard? You guys haven't heard this?
No.
So Thank You, Amy is the name of the song, and it's all lowercase except for 3 letters are uppercase. And the K, the I, and the M are uppercase.
Oh, look out. Kim Kardashian.
Yes, sir, you knew. So do you want to hear some of the lyrics?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so
This is pretty sick.
So there's that big Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, Taylor.
I'm going to let you finish, but Beyonce had the greatest video of all time.
Yeah, right. All right, so this is from Thank You, Amy, with a capital K, I, and an M. All the time that you were throwing punches, I was building something, and I couldn't wait to show you it was real. Screamed, "Fuck you, Amy," to the night sky as the blood was gushing. But I can't forget the way you made me heal. This is my favorite. Everyone knows that my mother is a saintly woman, but she used to say that she wished you were dead. Isn't that awesome?
Dang, Taylor got teeth.
So she
Look
did a
out.
little sick burn there.
That is
Now,
some sick
what did
burn.
Kim have to do with the Kanye West thing?
I think she leaked something, a voicemail. I don't know the whole story. I really
Okay.
don't.
So
But
yeah, back when Kanye and Kim were a thing, when they were still together, she very vocally and publicly took Kanye's side on things. And Kanye has famously said that Taylor Swift is only famous because of him. He made her famous.
Yeah,
Supposedly
right.
nobody knew
Yeah.
who she was before that. And yeah, Kim did the girl thing where she's pretty mean to her on social media.
Did
and
you
stuff.
just say the girl thing?
Well, like meow, a little cat fight between
Whoa!
them.
Well, Obama summed up Kanye. He's a jackass.
Oh no! I will not tolerate the bashing of Kanye on my show. I am a big Kanye fan all the way back to the way back, just because the man made Graduation. I don't support any of his ideas or anything. I think he needs help, serious help.
Oh, he does.
But his music, if you go back to the first couple albums, man, whew,
But I thought
Some
that was
good
a
stuff
great
there.
way to end the sick burn.
yes,
Because you guys love Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
that's right.
T Swift, and I thought that was perfect.
We're big Swifties here.
So
on the Maverick
Kim's
Rose
actually proof she can act, though. She's on this season of American Horror Story.
Oh,
Can
snap.
she act?
She's playing a bitch, but she's doing it
Maybe
well.
she's not acting.
Ooh, all right.
Maybe she's not acting. Just saying. Don't know.
Dang.
I
This
haven't
show
heard-
got. I think we got some sick burns of our own going on. Around.
I
I
haven't
know.
heard.
You know what's not fair? We don't even know them. They don't know us. I'm sure they're lovely people.
I haven't heard Kanye's early stuff. I saw him on TV it was a big, I don't know if it was a Super Bowl or something, and he was dressed in white and flopping on the floor. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
I'm
that-
not saying that Kanye is well or that I even like him as a human being. I'm just saying the man's first handful of
You
albums.
like his music.
Through the wire. His jaw was literally wired shut, and he still recorded. It was pretty amazing.
Why was his jaw shut?
He had a horrible car accident, and he
Ooh,
was
I
in the
didn't know that.
hospital, and they had to wire his jaw shut, and so he sings the whole song like this with his mouth closed, like it's a whole thing. Yeah.
Wow.
He was very hungry in the beginning and put out some great music. So,
a
unfortunately,
shame.
later he lost the plot. But yeah,
That's a
yeah. See, Jake says out here, he says old Ye was a legend, but dude has lost his way. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Kanye lost his way, unfortunately. But early Kanye, go back and listen to the first couple albums. Amazing stuff. Good stuff.
I'll take your word on it.
Yeah, yeah.
No, he has a following. I'm just
Yeah.
not of interest to me.
Yeah. All right. Well, that will conclude our final sick burn of the week. Thank you for
Oh,
that
that's
one,
kind of
Darcy.
sad, but no, I thought that was a good one
Put
to
that
end
away.
it with.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Did
Now
you
we're
like
gonna-
that, Jim? Yeah, that was a
I'd
good
rather
one.
someone burn Taylor Swift. But
Oh no!
No,
Look out.
I'll do that on my own.
You already
All right.
do. You
Well,
already
now
do.
it's time for our final, very nice vinyl of the week. We're going to close these segments out here, so season 2 will not feature these segments. So, what do we got, Jim? Let's bring this on out. We'll get it close to the camera here for you, so people can see.
Yeah.
The most one of the coolest album covers out there.
I picked this for 3 reasons, but I don't remember any of them.
Well, you gave us 4 songs to listen to.
Yeah.
Were those 3 the
I
4
didn't mean
reasons?
to. No,
Huh?
this is just Kinks in the.
What's
this
the
was
full
a-
title? It's
I'm a
It's,
little confused by this.
Lola versus Power Man and the Money Go Round, Part 1.
there you go.
Is
Now
this
it's-
another David Bowie thing where there's like this story that I don't
It's,
get?
no, it's actually about the music business, which I usually don't like, but he just
I did notice that in the lyrics.
delves deeply into it. And there was going to be a part 2 where the hero who is getting trod upon as the rock guy becomes the jackass in part 2, but
They didn't
he
do-
got distracted. And
Did they
didn't
do
it.
part 2?
No, they didn't.
There was never a part 2.
But
And the Power Man and all that, yeah.
yeah, Power Man and the production by Ray is not very good. And this was 1970. I mean, Abbey Road was out. Who's Next was about to come out. Led Zeppelin. All those bands sounded fantastic. The Kinks never sounded good in the studio until like the late 70s, unfortunately.
I will say though, Lola is probably one of their most popular songs.
Well, I was gonna like
definitely
far
one
to
of the
ask
more-
you who are the
Lola.
Kinks? What do the Kinks mean to you?
Lola.
Is that it?
That's pretty much it.
That's true of a lot of people. Some.
And that he was married to Chrissy Hines.
Thank you. And some.
He was.
I know. And some.
You got it right.
Some people closer to my age may remember their early singles, You Really Got Me and Tired of Waiting, but generally you
What
really
about
got
All Day and
me
All the
as
Night?
thought of as
Van Halen now.
Van
Well,
Halen.
so
All
that
All
was,
Day
I
and All
thought
the
we
Night
didn't
there.
talk about that last week. They did this cover,
Yep.
and they made it theirs.
So the Kinks,
yeah.
who have, I would say, 12 great albums, are generally only known for Lola to the
Yeah.
general public. Now,
And,
this album is well balanced. There's 4 rockers, there's 2 like music hall songs, 2 mid-tempos, 4 haunting type ballads, and 1 Lola, which is a magnificent
Do you
song.
like Lola?
Yeah.
You do?
It's got one of
He
the
actually does a great version of it. He plays it,
Oh,
and his
okay. I don't know
cover
that
is
I've heard that.
fantastic.
It's
Yeah.
got one of the great lines in rock and roll.
Which is?
I'm not the world's most masculine man, but I know what I am, and I'm glad I'm a man, and so is Lola, which you could take
Yeah. You
2
could, yeah,
ways.
you could.
Yeah.
You could.
So, oh, there's the thing you were talking about last week about the old record producers
Yes.
and the song Denmark Street,
Yes.
which I should have picked. It's about
didn't
the
listen to
music
that.
biz. There's a verse that goes, you go to a publisher and play him your song. He says, I hate your music and your hair is too long, but I'll sign you up because I'd hate to be wrong. So that was the biz back then.
But I think there was one about a union, like being. The
Oh,
union
yeah,
man.
Get Back in the Line. That's a great
That
song.
one, and then what was the one with he was in a plane?
This
Got
time
to be-
tomorrow.
This time tomorrow. I thought that was. I liked reading the lyrics.
Yeah.
More than I liked
He's a-
listening
he's
to
a
the
good writer.
songs. But I really liked, and I don't mean that mean. It's
No,
just.
no. No,
I
that's
just
all right.
really liked the lyrics. Are what really intrigued me.
So Keith says that Darcy always knows relationship status. So of course she was gonna say
Say that again. What did I miss?
That was Keith.
Keith said that she always knows relationship status. So of course when we start talking about it, she was like, pointing
Chrissy
out
Hine.
the marriage.
But that's,
Oh, yeah, okay. I
But
get you.
Yeah.
no one wants me on here to talk about music. I'm not a musician like you guys.
That's okay. I don't think all of our viewers are musicians either. So.
And I hope I bring that different perspective of not being able to deep
Yes.
dive like you guys do.
Honestly, I'm not a musician. I just play one on TV.
Oh, Tom Petty's album, The Last DJ, he
Yeah.
said was influenced by this album.
I know I've mentioned this before on the show that the Velvet Underground, everybody says, 12 people bought that album, but everybody that bought it started a band. I think the Kinks are a lot like that. The people who knew about the Kinks, they all started bands. That's the big thing with the Smiths, too, is that, no, not everybody listened to them, but the ones who did, they became musicians. They were
Yeah.
like, this makes me want to go be an artist.
And
So-
the Wes Anderson movie, Darjeeling Limited,
Yes.
2007, there were 3 songs from this album
Oh, really?
featured in the movie. Yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
love music.
So-
Can really make a movie, can it?
Yeah.
It really can.
So there are people besides me who love the Kinks.
Yeah.
Oh, I think there's a lot of people that do.
I
Sure.
like the
Chrissy
Kinks, too,
Hine
man.
loved them. You
Okay.
love me, don't you?
I do.
Awesome.
I love you.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, so that
You
is gonna
guys
be-
got any comments on the album?
It was very 60s to me.
Okay.
It was very 60s Beatles sounding to me. The ones I listened to. It felt like it was from that era to me.
I liked it. I prefer the Village Green. So, but that's my takeaway. But I think, I think it's really good. I think that the cohesion, as far as like the lyrics and the story and the fact that they're talking about what's going on in the music industry and all that is fascinating. And I agree with you. The lyrics for Lola, every time you sing it, I'm like, is he saying that he's glad that she's a man, or that she's glad that he's a man? Like I don't think it matters. I think
No,
it's
that's
just one of those. It's
meant
a
to
very
be
interesting
like
lyric.
that.
I
Yeah.
actually like reading these lyrics more than I have other songs. I just liked
Yeah.
reading it.
It's
To
very
me,
clever.
He's-
Yeah, it is.
It's thinking person's
He's
music.
called
Yeah.
like the Noel Coward of songwriters.
Not the
David
Noel
Bowie.
Gallagher of songwriting.
No.
There's only one of those.
I just
Good
thought
thing.
thought the lyrics were interesting, and I actually thought they were timely for today too.
It is.
I
it
don't
is-
think
it
they
is
dated.
timeless.
I don't
Yeah.
think they
No.
dated.
To
No.
there are 74 album Preservation. It's a rock opera. That is really timely. I mean, it's like scary. It's
Really?
almost sci-fi. If I had ever gotten successful, I would have wanted to make a movie out of that with Ray Davies and David Bowie in the leads.
Wouldn't that have been cool?
Hopefully getting Stanley Kubrick to direct it.
'Cause
But
we-
I didn't make it.
We frequently talk about the fact that Jim writes music, but Jim also writes screenplays, and he's fantastic at it. So that'll be
Wow.
available on his website
Let's
as
say
well.
he's
Can't
pretty
wait.
good.
I bet you're great.
He's modest, but he's also great.
He is. He's such a modest. You are so humble and modest. You
So
are.
talented, but so humble.
By the way, my 10 master cylinder albums are programmed perfectly. So.
There
Well,
you
I
go.
have no doubt that they are.
That's why there's 100
Because you
songs.
programmed
This is-
them, right?
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Are they going to be for sale?
If someone gives me studio time, right,
right.
now they're just, some of them are demos and some
Yeah.
of them have never been recorded.
Okay.
We'll get into
Alrighty.
that later.
Well, that is going to conclude our very nice vinyl, and that will be our final very nice vinyl. So we're putting that one to rest. Thank you so much for keeping up with that and listening
Yeah.
and playing along there at home, and the cocktails that have gone along with them. Want to thank Andy for that.
That
so
was
give
been
him a
so
round of
cool,
applause
Andy.
real quick.
And I think
Look out!
that just scared Bud.
I want to give him a round of applause
It's all right,
there
Puppy.
for the.
It's okay.
So thank you so much, Andy, for the cocktails and everything there, man. You are the best. We'll have something similar to that for season 2, but not exact. So it is now time for what we like to call Talk Doggy to Me. We've got Harry and Marv out here tonight. So Harry and Marv from Pawfik Match.
Ah, there they are. There they are.
So
Or
we will
there's
bring
one.
them over. That's right. And they have been
I
talking
think they
to
like
us.
to be held.
They have been talking to us tonight, so we'll
I
bring
think
them
they
up.
like to be held.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
it's like a
great.
baby.
Aw. Okay, yeah. If you'll just come over here to the mic, we've got the camera set up for you.
You've gotten a
and-
preview through the whole
right in.
show of
That's
this
right.
guy. Let's see.
Aw, there we go.
These are the
Hey.
west tongue bandits.
Marty, could I get you to bring the mic down for them just a little bit for me, my friend? Look at this. Harry and Marv here from pawfikmatch.org. Do go to pawfikmatch.org. Check out all their available dogs, including Harry and Marv. They are adoptable, so these are two of their fosters that they've got there.
That's all right.
So tell us a little bit about Harry and Marv here.
I've had Harry and Marv for a week.
Can I get you just a little bit closer to the mic,
Okay,
please?
sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, I've had Harry and Marv. I got them last week as fosters.
Awesome.
They came from a shelter somewhere in South Carolina, so we don't really know their backstory.
Gotcha.
But they were together. They're not. We've pretty much figured out they can be adopted separately.
Okay.
So they are amazing with children. My kid is obsessed with them.
Now,
They
which
are
one's
obsessed
which?
with
Which one are
kids.
you holding there?
This is Marv.
That's Marv.
I
Aww.
feel like I need to show you the picture. And that's Harry.
Yeah. Aww.
They, like,
So
You guys help out a lot
you know-
from South Carolina, don't
yeah.
you?
yeah, I mean, the shelter situation there is not very good. I just started fostering with Pawfik Match
Yeah.
in January. So these are my second and third, I guess, dogs from them. But,
Awesome. How has your experience been with as far as fostering for those out there that are watching or listening that have never fostered? You know, what's your
Pawfik Match is an amazing rescue group to work with. I worked with one previously for one. I saw a dog online, wanted a Springer from a shelter, linked up with a different group, and they didn't really provide any support. And Pawfik Match will, like, if there's
They're
any,
amazing.
Yeah,
They're
if there's
amazing.
any issues
Yeah.
with your foster, they will.
You're-
they
you're
will
never
find
alone
another
when you're-
foster.
yeah.
They provide a great website to update for pictures, and they share, like, I've made some reels and stuff on Instagram, and also they'll share the social media posts. And fostering is just a great way to make you realize if you want a dog or
Yeah.
if you don't want a dog or what kind of
Right.
dog you want, big, medium, small.
And-
They
and
have all different
Pawfik
ages.
Match handles all the supplies, all the vetting, everything like that. So
Yeah, they handle everything.
absolutely. And they have tons of events where you're able to take your dogs and get them exposure and things like this where
Yeah.
they're working with us with the show and everything. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Well,
we
that is-
went to an event on Saturday, and
Yeah.
there were puppies, and then these guys. I think these guys were probably the oldest ones, and they're only between like 3 and 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys get a lot of people coming to the events. because
Absolutely,
you
yeah.
promote
It's
so
been
well.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So
You get it out
I've
there.
been
The
working with
Gatsby
Pawfik
events.
Match for several years now, and have personally adopted 2 dogs from them. And yeah, they're fantastic. I've worked with other rescues over the years, and certainly if you're not in the Triangle area, go work with the rescues that are around you. Go check out all the different shelters and things there.
Absolutely.
Adopt, don't shop.
Please,
but if
please,
you are local to the
please.
Triangle, there's no one better than Pawfik Match.
No,
I mean, they are really
they're amazing.
fantastic.
And you can really get like if it. You can do the foster to adopt. So if you think that something's gonna work, a dog's gonna work with your other dogs or your cats, they are very, very helpful in figuring out who would be a good fit for your family.
Yes.
And then the Gatsby's event we went to with my last foster, and he got adopted after meeting someone there.
Yeah.
So
That's
That's
fantastic.
awesome.
they're great.
So,
They're
Well,
yeah,
thank you for
definitely
fostering, because
go-
it's a very special thing to do.
Yeah, so go over to pawficmatch.org and check out their available dogs. We've got Harry and Marv there, as you can see them here, but they are they're on the website, so you can check out their bios and stuff and reach out. Or maybe there is another dog there.
There's
One or two or
many,
something. There are
there's
many. So
many.
if you can, please adopt. If you can't adopt, foster. If you can't foster, donate. They do have their Amazon list, their PayPal, and all the various links, Venmo, everything else, so you can donate. And if you're not able to do any of those things, please consider volunteering. At the events, they always need leash handlers, people to set up and tear down and things like that. So thank you again. Thanks
Thank
to,
you. Thank
to
you.
Harry
Good
and Marv.
luck.
And yeah, thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
good luck. We hope you find
Thank you.
good forever homes.
Harry
Absolutely.
and Marv. That was the 1971 Hal Ashby movie, I think.
I know, man. That's crazy.
Maybe that's what it's named after.
Oh, wait, it was Harold and Maude.
It was Harold.
Oh.
Oh, that's cute.
There you go.
That's cute.
All right. So I believe it is time where we write a song. That's a thing that we do here. So we like to close out season 1 by writing a song. I don't know if this is coming back for season 2 or not. We'll see.
All right.
It might not.
We got a
but
lot of talking to do.
We do. We have a lot of things to discuss.
And let us
So-
know feedback. Like,
And
send
again,
what you get.
That's right. Please, if there's things that you want to see, things that you like, things that you don't like, let us know.
On your way.
We'll be changing things up for season 2 and keeping some stuff the same. But yeah, that's what's going on.
Is Jim going to be here?
Jim will be here. Yeah,
Yay.
he renewed his contract with us. Jim and I and Darcy will be here. So
Yeah, I
go,
feel left out with that.
go on over. We'll figure something out for the
Nobody
three of us. The
drinks
three
when you say
amigos
my
or
name.
something. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, go on over to MaverickRoseMusic.com and send in any of the ideas, or just drop a comment on this video when you see it. So we will not be here on location next week because we're taking a week off between seasons.
Yes,
Because
we are.
we're gonna reset our stage. We're gonna have a new
I think we're
set.
going to Hawaii, aren't we?
I think as part of our marketing program, yeah, we're probably
Yeah.
going to go on to Hawaii. I got to talk to our director of marketing and see.
Maybe the Bahamas,
Yeah,
something like
that's
that.
it,
Yeah,
so.
somewhere tropical.
We'll
What do you think,
find that
Jim?
I wasn't listening. What?
Jim said he was
Isn't
not
that
listening.
pretty typical?
out
That's kind of normal.
That's
That's
nothing
kind of
changed.
normal.
I'll
Nothing
say
changed.
yes. I'll take it.
Okay.
He said yes to the dress. All right.
To what?
To the dress.
What?
Oh.
Sparrow out there in YouTube said that they would like to request more spectacle from Jim. Want some more Jim I don't think you do want spectacle from Jim, because when Jim does spectacle, it's like the real deal. Like, you think it's spectacle, it's not. Like, he came from the era when they actually smashed their guitars. So
He won't do that.
no, he will not. So I just realized
Maybe.
something. I never gave you a cable for your guitar.
This is good enough. We'll get by. Do
All right.
something easy,
That's cool.
soft,
We'll do something
and
easy, something nice.
soft and mellow.
Nice. All right.
For a goodbye,
That's
Harold and Maude.
Aw.
We're gonna have to
That
play
was-
louder than that. You're not plugged in.
Bud Court and Ruth Gordon. I'll turn up the volume.
Yeah, that doesn't work. You're not plugged in.
Oh, that sounds louder. That's louder.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, okay, now you can play soft. Oh, there's Bud. Bud. All right, that sounds good. Yeah. It's the end of season 1. We're coming back for season 2. Please send us messages letting us know what you'd like for us to do. Darcy's gonna help us get our marketing straight so that more people have heard of our show. And then the little circle that we have formed will begin to grow. We'll see you all for season 2. If you come back, that's what we'll do. And by see you, I mean, we'll notice that you've seen us. 'Cause this is on YouTube, not on Patreon. No, wait, it is, but it's not Zoom. Your camera's not on. I can't see you while you're watching us on the John. I know you're watching on the toilet. That's where I watch my YouTube too. That's where I upload our Patreon as well. And I'm just telling you, you don't want to be in the bathroom with me. All right, we'll be back for season 2.
Back for season 2.
That's what we are going to do.
What we're gonna do.
We won't be here next week, but we will see you in May. Yeah, that's when we will speak in season 2. In season 2. We'll see you all in season 2. And by see you, I mean be seen by you, season 2. So for myself, from Jim, from Darcy, from Marty at Rescue Wood Rehab, Ted here at Niche Wine Lounge, and of course Andy behind the bar, thank you all. Do go over there to pawfikmatch.org. Hit them up for all of their adoptable dogs. And everybody who's here on location, please stick around. We're going to be doing a live performance right now. Jim's going to pick us on up there. So thank you so much for watching out there. YouTube,
you,
all our
everyone.
Patreon supporters,
Bye-bye
everybody.
now.
It's been fun.
We will see you all in season